And here we go. Group me. So everybody's fired up here. Make sure this is working. Seems to be working. There's Soriel. I guess it'd probably help if I had the microphone in my face. And there's Dusty Rhodes. What up, Dusty? Rob Ditton. And I can just mute that because I can hear myself. What is going on, fools? already, Rob. Way to be. Sup, players? I just did some postmating. And then came home and ordered food like a moron. Good Lord. Joel Embiid looks fucking crazy in this mask. Oh, come on, Rob. Got baseball on this. It's on a commercial. And then, of course, we go 2 TVs here. No way. Anthony Davis got hurt. I'm very surprised by that. What the fuck? Come on. Goddamn thing. Yeah. I'm guessing none of this is working. Boy, and that did not work out very well. Postmates is it's like food delivery. So the nice thing is you turn it on and it tells you where to go. You go pick up the order, take it to the person. You don't have any interaction with any bosses or anything. Just go. It's easy. And then you get tipped on the app later. So, or cash. So, yeah, Grubhub, same thing. DoorDash, Uber Eats, all the same. No, I just call that a shower. So, Rob, I think you said you were excited about the IDP show. What kind of stuff do you want to hear in that? Because I did an interview with Joe Marino for the draft podcast, the War Room. That's going to be up tomorrow. I'm actually going to record the intro and the outro between that. So after I'm done with this, so. Rookies. I got you. Yeah, Gary Davenport is like, apparently from what Pizza Pia was saying, he is the IDP person. So that should be good. You guys see that? Okay. Guys changing positions. We can handle that. Marcus Davenport. It's very true. Yeah. I mean, outside linebackers are nice in a 3-4 because they get the sacks, but they're the boomer bust guys. The real linebackers you want are the inside linebackers. Rack up the tackles every single week. Also, more chances for picks. Yeah. Yeah, defensive end, especially in New England, you get a lot of sacks and some more tackles too. And especially when you're playing in New England, New England's usually up by 2 or 3 touchdowns. So teams are passing. There's more opportunities to hit the quarterback, get a sack. So Gregor Blanco in the lineup tonight. Look at that. I can't believe they fucking lost yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that shit. I said it on the baseball pod, man. AJ Pollock missed a walk-off bomb by that much. I was so pissed. I had to schedule the post on Patreon, so hopefully we'll have some more people trickling in here. I'll probably go for a couple hours, probably till like 8:15-ish, somewhere around there. You guys will have to put up with me eating my calzone. The Jaguars were playing? I didn't know that. So, like, is Hader the closer there or what? Come on. And to get that shot in. Boy, they are going old school on these Throwback Thursday unis. We're going with like the white caps. Let's see if you guys can see that. The white caps with the white pants. It's the white on the white on the white. This is the only thing I've hung, by the way, at all. I haven't had time to do anything else. I did throw away a lot of shit, which was nice. Moving. Well, that's there's one. That's Sadie. Expensive asshole. Yeah, see, the white power there was my my old roommate Couch, who is a black man. Just so everyone knows. Fucking I wish, dude. That's why I'm postmating. Goddamn cats cost me $800 to move in here, plus $50 a month. So, I mean, the old place I just didn't tell them I had cats, but I was kind of in the middle of the complex. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but that is the office. So those windows right there look directly into my living room. And I guess Captain's over there too. So they would see the cats. Jesus, is there any way to do this without triple chins? So they would see the cats at some point anyway, because I can't keep them out of the fucking windows. So well, normally it's $400. So, which is still very expensive, and you only get half of it back, which is what pisses me off about the pet deposit. Because why do I only get half of it back? Like, if the cats destroy something, isn't that part of a normal security deposit, right? If they smell up the whole apartment, shouldn't I be paying that out of my normal security deposit? Like that, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So I thought it was $400 and then $50 a month, 25 per cat. So I called and told them a couple days before I moved in, and it was 400 per cat. It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, $150. So that's the problem with living in a nice bougie place, is they think you have bougie money, and I do not. So Couch, what's going on, man? Are you actually at home? Couch is constantly working. He's one of the few people that works more than I do. I mean, I'm sure you guys all work a lot too. I just don't know your schedule. They're just they just don't cost you anything, Rob? Or you didn't say anything, or I know that's not true. Sorry, Al. You've got to judge the Jags' new uniforms and go to those nice, cheap Milwaukee Brewers games. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's not extra for pets in a house. Well, the Welsh has like 150 dogs. So I think the house that he's in right now, I think he's renting. So they have it's like a 2-dog limit. So he has to do the same low rent shit I was doing before, where if they're gonna come over and fix something or do something, shit. That's gonna be a double for Kutch. I can't get over these uniforms. Dusty, are you seeing these uniforms, man? These are like first day uniforms. What are you guys working on? I'll tell you who's getting screwed. Posies up. I hate that. Which league? I need a running back. Which league? I think I need a running back in every league. IDP league. But I think Fournette's the only guy I have, right? Don't I have a bunch of garbage behind him? I have such a fucking hard time keeping all these leagues straight. You guys have any questions, just throw them out. Any discussion points? How are you not fleecing the Welsh right now? Brinson bombed. Tucker doubled in a run. Yankees won. I think Rob only wants to get McKinnon to trade him to the Welsh. That's sound strategy. Mets are good, man. Keep that staff up. Ooh. This shit's over. Philly wins again. Ah, damn it. I am getting my new remotes. These motherfuckers, goddamn DirecTV. So, these cocksuckers. I moved in on Monday. Last Monday. And they said, oh, the quickest we can get someone out for you is Saturday. So I called and called and called and fucking nobody Saturday. I'm not here Saturday. I'm working all day. So I had my cousin come and sit here. And so I took a break from work and I came over here right when the guy got here. And I told him, I'm like, it has to be on the railing on the patio, and the hole for the wire has to not be on the outside. So it's on the railing, exactly where I told him not to put it. I said it's got to be in the middle. He put it on the very far end. And then he poked a hole on the outside, not on the inside, through the patio. So they haven't said anything yet here. Luckily, the wire's like behind a bush. So I think only the people trimming it are going to see it. So, but I don't know. I'm probably already on their shit list. But at least it's not like, hanging the satellite dish in the wrong spot, poking the hole through the wall, and phantom cats. So we'll see. Tie block. Was you had to leave it because it was ridiculously expensive, or you had to leave it because you couldn't get a dish because of HOAs and all that shit, Rob? Let's see here. I don't pick until Jesus, this is taking forever to come up. I picked third to last. I traded my fourth rounder to Evan. My roster in this one. I gotta look it up on Yahoo. Damn it, Rob. Aren't you on that? I guess it's probably Sorio's job. Sorio, why isn't my entire roster listed here where I can conveniently see it? Come on, you just said you're unproductive at work. Let's get on it. Block. $150 just to install it? Yeah, Rob probably has a better fucking worked up list than I do as far as rankings go already. Rob, do you rank any of these guys before, like, the rookies before the draft, or do you just wait till after the draft? Every time they wanted to come out. So you needed your dish adjusted after a storm, $150? Come on, Goldie. Yeah, fuck all that. I do this. They're like, oh, well, I'm going to have to charge you to come out. And then I say, okay. And then when they get out here, I say, I don't have any money. They told me it was free. And they usually I bitch and holler enough to, I think they just look at my bill and go, okay, it's free. We want to keep getting this ridiculous number from you every single month. So, yeah, I don't like the bit that companies are doing where they have discounts for only new people. How about people that have been here with you for like a decade? How about throwing those people a bone? How about that? They just want to get you on the hook. They don't give a fuck. Ah, god damn it. I see Sorio on the IDP sheet as soon as I give him shit over here. That's funny. Goldie with another walk. So what? When you said you facilitated Sorio, were you just like a scheduler, or did you work for DirecTV, or were you like, one of these at-home call screener guys, or what was the deal? I used to sell DirecTV. So, okay, for a third party. All right. Because I've heard that, like, when you pull up something with DirecTV, they have like you can give this customer this much off. I can't imagine it was a good gig. You deal with people like my mother all day, just bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch until they get a discount. Sounds terrible. Or you get everything done, especially the old people. Like, you get everything all. Oh, you did it live in person. Oh, fuck all that. My God. I mean, what was your success rate? 5%? I'm guessing you've had so many doors just slammed in your face. Or were you like, you went there for a consultation and that kind of stuff? The Welsh is calling me right now. Yeah, seriously, I can't imagine anything worse. Yeah. I think people are probably Oh, okay. So you would be the guy that sets up in the parking lot, and then people would come up to like your little tent or booth or whatever. Oh, God. That sounds fucking awful. Okay, that's not bad. I don't like it, man. It's fucking brutal. That back half is fucking terrible, dude. And it's funny because last year it was a complete opposite. They can't get. Oh, that Kane hit a bomb. I like that. Let's see. Let me pull it back up here because I was looking at it a little bit earlier. Yeah, so they open up with at Cleveland, and then Kansas City at home, and then at the Bucks on Monday night, and then Sunday night football against the Ratbirds at home. They got Atlanta at home, on the road against the Bengals. But this back half, so by week 7, yeah, I fucking hate. Oh my God, I didn't even look. No holidays this year. So, whoa, wait a minute. What day? I don't. Oh fuck! Now you got me paranoid. I didn't see what day is Thanksgiving. Let's see. Thanksgiving is the 22nd. Fuck off. God damn it. I hate Brandon Belt. That cocksucker gets us every year. No, we're on Sunday. Thank Christ. So week 7 is a bye week. Week 8 is the Browns. So we have a week to prep for Cleveland. Then here's the schedule. At Baltimore, home against Carolina, at Jacksonville, on the road at Denver, which is a tough road place to play, and their defense is still good. Chargers at home, at Oakland. So we go Denver, back to Pittsburgh, and then back out to California to Oakland, at home against the Patriots, on the road against New Orleans, and the Bengals, the last game of the season. So they can, when they're eliminated and we're still trying for a playoff spot or whatever, they can dive at Ben's knees. I hate that shit. I do not like this schedule even a little bit. Fucking Brandon Belt. What a cocksucker. I never understood. Like, I guess it's just for something NFL.com to do, but they already have win projections. I guess for people betting in Vegas, but I mean, Ben Roethlisberger gets hurt, in the preseason, he blows out his knee, and the Steelers are a 5-win team. So I'm going to Landry Jones or Josh Dobbs. Hard pass. No, thank you. We're up to 7 viewers now. Comment. Get in on the conversation. Bring up a topic. We'll talk about it. I'm trying to find my stupid IDP league roster here still. Let's see. Luckily, when we're on Fantrax next year, most likely, depending on if Youngberg is in that league or not. I'll just be able to bring it up at any point. ITL IDP So Much Fun League. Let's see. Let's take a look at this roster. I've got the likes of Matt Breida, James Conner, Fournette, Chris Thompson. That's it. We do 10, right? And it's max 6 offensive, max 6 defensive. Yeah, CJ Anderson just got cut. I can't imagine CJ Anderson lands in a situation where I would want him. Let's see, lands in Seattle. Then he might be okay. Oh, nice pick. Of course. I'm keeping Breida. I mean, I got Trey Burton on here. That'd probably be a nice little discount. I've got Tyreek Hill. Do I have any other good wideouts? Oh, God, I don't like this roster. Got Andrew Luck, Andrew Breeze, if somebody needs a quarterback. Cooper Kupp, Hunter Henry. That's right, sorry, I have Cooper Kupp. I also have Big Dick Nick Foles, if you want him. Who scored my most defensive points last year? Jesus, Blake Martinez scored 221 points. Probably those 96 tackles. Telvin Smith had 200. Pierre Paul had 180. 173 from Justin Houston. Oh, my food's here. I'll be right back, guys. All right. More tokens. Yeah, Jared Goff. That was a great. I mean, I believe I gave you a ton of shit when you made that pick, and it worked out. Here, you motherfucker. Well, I didn't order Uber Eats this time, Couch. I got NYPD pizza, and I gave them the gate code. So, about to be more riveting. Eating my cheese here. I feel like Tommy Boy. You can hear me getting fatter. Damn, that worked out, man. My baseball team in the 3-sport league sucks a bag of dicks. It is unbelievably bad. Go fair. Goof the goat. So what do you want at that? I'm sure you've discussed this intensely with Will. Will wants defense. He wants someone to replace Sean Lee with the Cowboys pick. Who do you want, Rob? Oh, there's Hunter Pence. Oh, that's Gregor Blanco. Vander Esch. Yeah. What do you want the Broncos to do, Dusty? Do you want them to trade out of that spot? You like Cortland Sutton? You know, I just think with a young quarterback, I mean, I'd like that too. Pick up an extra pick and maybe still get Cortland Sutton or DJ Moore or somebody. Because I think there's depth at middle linebacker and just defense in general. I feel like there's depth, especially corner. I feel like there's a lot of depth. But I just think with a young quarterback, man, you got to give that guy, you got to give him something. You know, he's got no targets right now. I like Alan Hearns, but you know, and there's Terrence Williams even at 3. I know you guys hate him. I agree with that. But that's just going to happen out of necessity this year. Zeke is absolutely going to get those. It's absolutely going to get those targets this year just because he has to. Didn't you guys draft another tight end last year? Somebody behind Witten? Am I getting that mixed up? See, I just feel like you guys need weapons, man. Just outside of Zeke, you got nothing. I mean, look, fucking Jason Witten is timeless. That dude just keeps producing. He's insane. You know what? How about Brandon Marshall? Everybody's talking about Des Bryant going to the Giants. Why don't the fucking Cowboys throw a little bit of cash at Brandon Marshall? And he can have some fuck you Giants in there. I know he's $1 million, but why the fuck not? In the XFL. Rico Gathers. Rico. You know, Switzer. Nah. God, I hate Brandon Belt. I should love that motherfucker because he went to Texas. By the way, Corey Neville, Texas. Yeah, I mean, why not? Give him a year. Who cares? You know what I like? I like taking Brandon Marshall fill your defensive needs, or maybe Isaiah Wynn in that first round. And then after that, you go with Equanimeous St. Brown in like the third round and have him learn from Marshall because he's a Marshall body type, you know. What's wrong with ALNL only, Dusty? I mean, there's just fucking no one on the wire. Not a single guy. I mean, it's brutal, dude. I had Will Myers went down in the NL, and there was literally no one that qualified at first. Oh my God. Why would you do? That's ridiculous. 25-man roster in NL only. Stupid. Kiki Kuti, I like. Dude, I had Will Myers go down, and I'm starting Tomas Tellis at first base until Will Myers comes back. I mean, he starts like every fourth day for the Marlins at first, like whenever Justin Bour gets a day off. Fucking ridiculous. Betts homered again. Holy shit. How many is that for Betts now? So what is it? So Rob, what is it in the first round you don't want? And by the way, Sorio, do you want the Eagles to take like Nick Chubb, or who do you want? The Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. I know Rob loves hearing that. Who do you want them to take? And if anybody else wants to chime in with anything, I mean, I think like no one's watching. Mike, I like that pick. Mike Hughes is a good pick. We got 8 people, so fire up. If you're watching, fire a comment in there. Let's go. This is patrons only. What's the thing that's going to just piss you off, Rob, where you're like, God damn it. Is it Cortland Sutton? I'll spoiler alert you on the War Room pod. Joe Marino and Kyle Krabs, the guys that I listen to from NDT Scouting, their player comparison for Cortland Sutton is Terrell Owens. Pretty good comparison. That's body type and play style, not like, you know, success. You know, they're not like, hey, he's going to be the number 3 wide receiver of all time or anything, you know, which will be lower when Antonio Brown's done, of course. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I asked you, Sorio, and honestly, fuck you. Like, your team won the Super Bowl. You get whatever you want. Doesn't matter. You have too many holes to fill. Just like how many diamonds in that ring, that's what you're worried about, motherfucker. Rob, how old are you? Like, do you remember the Cowboys, like, big playoff runs? You're like my age, aren't you? Just a baby. Michael Irvin style wide receiver, I don't think would work in the NFL anymore. You get destroyed by these fucking safeties. I'm not being a dick. I'm just asking, like, do you remember the glory days? Yeah. Everyone knows Dusty's the young one. I'm a man. I'm 30. I feel like I'm always eating whenever I do these, but that's like what time. Like I get off work, I come home, I do this, and I eat. Well, yeah. But we're coming up on a decade since the Steelers won one. They were in Super Bowl 45, but fucking Chris Kimo-Ito is the worst goddamn offensive lineman in the world. How old were you when the Eagles won their last Super Bowl, Soria? You know, my favorite thing is when people talk about it's one of those memes where people are like, oh, Cowboys talking about their rings is like old people talking about the good old days, blah 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 blah. Yeah, well, if oh Jesus. Owings and Pollock just had a gigantic collision. I actually think Pollock is okay and Owings is the hurt one. Dusty, do you see that shit? You have 800 screens up. Are you watching this game? Oh, God. Owings took a knee, I mean, right under the chin, and he caught the ball. Oh, Jesus. How the fuck did he hold on to that? Hmm. You guys see that? These lights have been flickering ever since I moved in here. All right, so Owings is leaving. I think I go see if his fucking he's walking. Let's see if his fucking jaw is broken in half. Good Lord. I mean, it's not haunted, but it might have shitty wiring. And if it's haunted, I really hope the ghosts like fucking Pornhub and Evil Angel and sports. Well, it's flickered twice since I've been on, so maybe I do have a bad connection. I'm not sure. You guys hear me okay, or is my connection all fucked up and weird? The Mets are making their comeback. 10-4 now. Kelly Sinnett threw out the first pitch tonight. You see that crash? Or San Antonio staying in this game. Boy, on the camera, my beard looks extra gingery. I look like a day walker. So, Rob, how's baseball treating you? Ah, Gregor Blanco swipe. It's good, man. I'm kind of all over the place in baseball. I have one, I think, in the roto entry. I keep going between first and fourth. My home league, I'm killing. The Welsh and I are first and second. I'm getting my ass kicked this week, though. So, and my buddy Chad, whose team I helped draft. ALNL, I think I'm middling. Points league is my best league. I'm in first place, and I just keep racking up all the points. By the way, Couch, when did you start doing the replay at Chase Field, man? Dusty, if you want to see what Couch looks like, go ahead and take a look at this guy standing with the umpires who's doing the replay stuff. It looks exactly like Couch. This guy's fatter than Couch. God damn. This is my third job. I look at this calzone and I say, that's like 2 or 3 meals. Pretty sure my stomach is going to say this is 1 meal. And he's out. I didn't know you're a trailer bar. I get that's probably just the drop. Have you seen Trailer Park Boys though? Man's got to eat, Julian. Atlanta scored more runs, Rob. That's not good. It's not lit, fam. Yeah. A couple episodes with Rush. Bubbles is obsessed. Yeah, I think it's over now, Dusty. It's just the replay guy. thick black dude with a giant beard. Looked like Couch. Right. Yeah, just Couch and Rob, same guy. That's what I always say. Couch is my old roommate. He's on Patreon. Now, my cheap bastard friend Couch is not a lieutenant or captain, but I forgive him because he works 1,000 jobs. I don't even know if he'd have time anyway. And also, he paid the electric bill when I had the fish tank. So, no. Jesus. You would think. Six bomb for bets. And Cranky gets the bunt down. All right. Now all we got to do is sack fly or base hit or something to tie this game up. Here comes Freight Train. You guys listen to Secret Show yet? I mean, it just came up today, so. Man, Spurs 37-34. Up on the Warriors right now. And there we go. Didn't know what I was talking about as far as what? Captain Stabbin? There's a show I listen to, and there's a Rotten Tomatoes movie reviewer. I think he's Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know what he's doing now, but they described his name's Mike Bracken. And when he lived in Arizona, how do you know? I got to back up. I got to pause Mike Bracken's ex-wife story first. I mean, Dusty, do you remember Captain Stabbin? Sorio might be too young for Captain Stabbin. I know Couch knows Captain Stabbin 100%. The MILF Hunter. Yeah, all right. I think the worst thing that could happen, which, I mean, I know more about porn than 95% of people, but peeing. No. You're getting Captain Stabbin and Max Hardcore mixed up. Max Hardcore was the gross old guy. Captain Stabbin was the old guy with the boat. How about the MILF Hunter, Sorio? What would that be? 13, 14? Heather Brooke is still a legend, though. Couch, you know about Heather Brooke, right? You guys should do yourself a favor, Rob, when your wife's not around, and look up Captain Stabbin. There's so many casting couch now. There's, I think, Reality Kings had, it was just called Casting Couch, and then there's, of course, Backroom Casting Couch, and now there's all kinds of fake casting couch, and then now, and they switched that to fake taxi, which switched to fake agent. See, this is what I do while the Welsh is out at Grand Canyon University games scouting potential baseball draft picks. Dusty, were you offered $1,000 to $5,000 a day? Hey, Russell, you're welcome, man. People need to know. I'm here to inform. That's what I do. Who was it? Was it Rob? Rob, did you say that you were going to go for a porno 101 class with me? I need to teach that class. We need to start at like the caveman drawings of the big tits all the way to now. There we go, Goldie. There's a rip. Yeah, I don't know about all that. But see, the nice thing is, like I said, I'll offer all of these times to go for the Welsh, and he'll just never be able to go. So, what's the score on that one, Sorio? It's like a big porno shop out in the middle of fucking nowhere, Arizona. That was on the Secret Show today. He's got to go look it up. He's got to go look up the Lion's Den. I got garlic in this calzone. Should have taken that omeprazole ahead of time. Ooh. God damn. Drive in some fucking runs, AJ. Holy shit. Come on, dude. Struck out with a runner on second. Oh, struck out. Fuck. And AJ is not having a good homestand. Mike Budenholzer withdraws consideration for Suns head coaching vacancy. Well, it's all over, Rob. Kane doubled in another run against the Marlins. Yeah, it's a shame Heather Brooke was before HD, but we take what we can get, right? Is this all without Anthony Davis, or did he come back, Sorio? Looks like he's on the floor now, so he must have come back. How's my guy Shaw doing? If you guys remember, it was Patrick Corbin and then Travis Shaw as my favorite players coming into this year. You guys remember that, right? Don't you? It's very weird advertisement. Middle of the game. I apologize. And Kutch grounds out. 9 strikeouts in 13 plate appearances since his 2-homer game at Dodger Stadium for Pollock. Eesh. Rough in the streets. How you guys liking full 60? Are we there yet? Because we're a little bit, I mean, the Welsh and I have had our rhythm for years. So, but adding another person in sometimes can get a little jumbly. Randy Johnson's been in the booth for like an inning and a half. Yeah, no Connor Williams, and I think Isaiah Wynn didn't go either. That was a thing where, I mean, Isaiah Wynn might have gone. I think Lobb might have taken Isaiah Wynn for somebody late. But Connor Williams was the big guy that didn't go in the first round, I thought. I thought that last Patriots pick could have been I like Maurice Hurst a lot, too, as one of my favorite picks. But I thought Connor Williams could have been that Nate Solder replacement. Ooh, down goes Posey. I think we need to get John Lobb a new mic, by the way. And maybe tell him to not have the dogs barking. Will Hernandez. I don't know about Colton Miller, man. I don't know. I'm not there. I watched him. I watched UCLA in that bowl game. I didn't come away impressed with the offensive line. Of course, the big story of that was really Alex Delton for Kansas State, who didn't even start, but that second half just came back and went nuts. Oh, great. Of course he did. So you're a Brewers fan. What is your opinion on a guy like Ryan Braun? Like, are you like, hey, Ryan Braun's my guy. He's been here forever. Took us to the playoffs. Blah, 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 blah. Or are you like, is Ryan Braun? He's a cheater and he plays on my team, so I root for him when he's up. No judgment zone. I don't care. Like, I understand getting behind the players on your team. So, Jesus. Belt barely got that one and almost went out. Are you a fan of someone else? Am I getting you mixed up? I mean, I know you have the Google spreadsheet, and I should probably just look at that, but that's right. I just think because I see you go to those games, I see you go to those games, and like in the baseball room, you'll throw up a picture of the Brewers. I just always assume the Brewers with you. Jesus, Brian Price didn't last long, did he? Christ, I don't know what the Reds are thinking. Is ESPN not doing the draft this year? It said live on Fox and the NFL Network. Maybe it's just the same stream or something. I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's really where. Oh wow, Blatch just made a nice diving play to rob a bunt hit for Jared Dyson. Yeah, I mean the gigantic denial, because like I said before, I was into it. I was, no way this guy is a cheater. Somebody fucked something up somewhere. Seemed like such a good dude. Um, and just not the case. You failed a second test. What, are you gonna blame another fucking courier? What a piece of shit. Especially when he got all like Aaron Rodgers was on his side and everything, like doing that whole Milwaukee thing. I don't know. I mean, I'll buy that about like spitballs or, a little bit too much pine tar or quick pitching or something, but injecting something into your ass or taking a pill to make you recover better where other guys aren't supposed to be having that advantage. I mean, that's just out and out cheating. There's gamesmanship and then there's cheating, in my opinion. And I'm not, when I was younger, I was really pissed about all the cheating and stuff. But now it's like, you know, you see all these contracts and, I kind of see where some of these guys would come from to try to reach their dream. I just, it's insanely disrespectful. Diamondbacks have some weird advertisements today. There was some Diamond commercial with Jody Jackson. Now Randy Johnson is promoting tickets. Jesus. Gonzo's gained as much weight as I have. Christ's sake. Marrero up the gut. So, Rusty, you did a little research on Heather Brooke then, did you? There's a rip. Little 2-out rally here. All right, runner in scoring position. I'm sure we'll fucking come up empty again. Dusty, how'd Ohtani look at the plate? Like normal? I didn't see any of it. I got the Warriors and Spurs on over here. See Arcia with a bomb too. Kevin McHale. Ugh. Suns are still considering Jay Triano, David Fizdale, Steve Clifford, Kevin McHale, and Frank Vogel. We do not want Frank Vogel for fantasy. Not even a little bit. Oof. Cranky just put a charge into one. Damn. On the track. I can take a look. Let's see. Guessing he had to have had an at-bat at this point because he was hitting 6, wasn't he? No, they're just to the bottom of the second, so he might be up this second. Yeah, it looks like he hasn't had an at-bat yet. You said it's on MLB Network. Let's see. Oh, I thought it said 6, the thing I read earlier. You got Andrelton up and then Ohtani. Walk for Simmons. He had been hitting 7. They just moved him up in the order. Got to get some use out of him. Here he is. I like that thing he's got on his hand. I don't know why everybody doesn't wear that fucking thing, man. That's a pretty good comparison. Why doesn't everybody have that on their hand, man? Stop shit like what happened to Freddie Freeman yesterday, even though he was fine, but Josh Harrison with the hand injury. Maybe it's maybe it makes gripping the bat weird or something. I thought it said wrist when I read it. I didn't see it yesterday. I came home from work and immediately recorded full 60 and then baseball and then the secret show. We didn't finish recording shit till like 11:30. Oh, nope. Had him played perfectly. Oh, man. He almost beat that out. Jesus, he is fast. That was weird. That whole interaction there was very strange. Where was the catcher? That was weird. Well, all right, guys. It seems like we're pittering out a little bit here, but I'm going to try to fire up Thursday night football, even though there's no football with Bogman on Thursday nights from now on, like every other Thursday. Not every Thursday, but like every other Thursday. I got to have one night in there so I can go see the Avengers at some point. So I will see everybody next time. And if you have any questions, you can DM me or whatever. Hit me up on email, Patreon, all that good stuff. So I will talk to you guys later. See ya.